Just about ready. Casualite has completed the line-up on the outside. Next to Dobroyd, who has a pink cap. It's stablemate Big Bonus in the blue cap, and Big Bonus missed the start by about a length or so. Quatre Bar and Kevy's Luck are the first two out. The first fence, the first of a treble, comes up quickly. Piggery Hill didn't jump it all that well. He's dropped out to last. Quatre Bar is the first over the second fence in the race, leading Kevy's Luck and Mr. Classical. Casualite on the improved wider out, and they were followed by Big Bonuses also going forward deep on the course. In behind them, Striding Edge and Token, followed by Dobroyd. Second last, Piggery Hill on the inside of Stockton, but there's no pace on, and it's a very tightly bunched field into the back the first time. About to meet this double. Kevy's Luck narrowly in front. Big Bonus going up to join and head him, and Quatre Bar in the centre. As they leap, that Casualite put in a good leap on the outside. Then came Mr. Classical, one to Token at the second of that double. A length and a half further back is Striding Edge, followed by Stockton. 3 lengths away then Dobroyd, and another 3 lengths to Piggery Hill at the tail. A little more speed in the race as they came off the back straight the first time round. And Big Bonus set the tempo by more than 2 lengths. Quatre Bar's been anxious for a little more rain in the early stages. As he leaps this one, he put in a lovely leap, the second horse. And then came Mr. Classical, Token the outside. Kevy's Luck fifth on the rail. Striding Edge getting through on the inside of him. 1 Stockton Casualite, and 5 lengths away in the field as they come to this next fence then is Dobroyd and Piggery Hill on his inside. Coming up towards the turn the first time round. They come onto the course proper for the only time in the race round the turn. And the leader is Big Bonus for Brett Scott at his steeplechase debut. He led by 2 lengths. Quatre Bar second. Striding Edge through along the inside into third placing. Mr. Classical is on his outside's been prominent all the way as they come to the fence in front of the stands now. Back behind Mr. Classical there is Stockton on the inside from Kevy's Luck. 3 or 4 to Token. Casualite. Piggery Hill has gone through to second last. And last of all is Dobroyd. Out of the straight they go. Big Bonus out by a couple of lengths. Quatre Bar on the outside second. Striding Edge a neck away on the inside. 2 lengths Mr. Classical, fourth outside Stockton. Then a length and a half to Kevy's Luck. 2 to Token on the inside, trailed by Casualite, Piggery Hill, and Dobroyd is last of all. They've done a circuit now, and down they go for the treble again. And scouting out wide, Big Bonus is being joined by Quatre Bar and Striding Edge over on the inside as they leap it. Stockton in behind them, and Casualite out wide are making a run around Mr. Classical at the middle of the treble. Then Stockton, and back behind them is Token going through on the inside as they leap the last up that side of the course. Piggery Hill's pulled to the outside, he's second last, and 6 to Dobroyd. Into the back they go for the last time, and Big Bonus by 2. Quatre Bar, Striding Edge, 1 Casualite. Another length in the field to Stockton. Kevy's Luck, Piggery Hill pulled to the outside of Mr. Classical, and then Token. And Dobroyd is last of all as they go to that one, and Striding Edge went down. Kevy's Luck couldn't avoid him and crashed over the top. So Striding Edge and Kevy's Luck are out of the race. The 2 horses are on their feet, and it looks like the 2 jocks are okay as well. They've got 3 to get over. They came up the side past the 800 metres, and Big Bonus by a length and a half to Quatre Bar. Then pulled to the outside is coming home well now. Casualite as they leap this. Stockton is still there, and a break of about 6 lengths away to Mr. Classical, and Piggery Hill can't go on. But they've got 2 to jump now. 500 left to go. Big Bonus with Quatre Bar coming at him as they leap this one. 2.5 lengths in front of Stockton. Casualite dropped back to fourth, and then Mr. Classical, and a long break to Piggery Hill. But around the turn, 1 to get over. Big Bonus has done it all for Brett Scott, led by 2. Quatre Bar pulls to the outside. Stockton still there on the inside, battling away strongly as they corner then Mr. Classical. But it's Big Bonus for home. Here's the last one coming up. He leads by over 2.5 lengths. At it, over it well. Big Bonus clear from Stockton getting through to second, and then Quatre Bar. But Big Bonus is clear, and Big Bonus takes it out by 2 lengths. Stockton second, Quatre Bar in third placing. Mr. Classical was fourth, and then came Casualite fifth. A long break to Piggery Hill, who was never in the race. And then Token, the riderless 2, Kevy's Luck, and Striding Edge go by, and last all of the way virtually was Dobroyd. Stand by for placings. It's been an all-the-way victory for Big. Here's Ghostlight coming up now, completes the line-up, and they're set to go. Second on the card. All clear and away they go, and a good dispatch with Salerno out well on the inside. Big Indy dropping out soon after the jump with Mondo Contia. Classic Coup, one of the first to show out, with Treasure Island going up to head it in the early part. Salerno third, and they're closely followed by Meridian Magique fourth on the outside, and Ghost Like is deep. In behind them came Big Indy and then Beau Laird, Jarl, and a couple of lengths away Mondo Contier with About to Trip on his outside at the tail. Up the side the first time round, and Treasure Island by about a head here. Moving up on the outside is Meridian Magique, and they're going out to make it a nice truly run affair in the early part by the 600. Just behind them is Salerno. Ghostlike trying to get in, still trapped out wide. Classic Q in the centre. 2 lengths behind these horses came Big Indy, and they're followed by Beau Laird. A break of 4 lengths away to Jarl, and then About to Trip and Mondo Contier's at the tail of the field. Coming up towards the turn now, the first time round, and the leader is Treasure Island. He's out by 3/4 of a length. Running second is Meridian Magique, and Ghostlike is holding down third. Salerno's fourth on the rail. Big Indy fifth on the inside, right behind Salerno, and Classic Q on the outer. 1.5 to the favourite, then Beau Laird. A break of 3 lengths to Jarl, and then Mondo Contier, and on the outside is About to Trip. Down past the post and Treasure Island by a little over 2. Running second Meridian Magique. On the rails third Salerno. Ghostlike fourth the outside, and then Big Indy. 1.5 behind those horses then is Classic Q, followed by Beau Laird. 2 lengths to Jarl, and then About to Trip on the outside of Mondo Contier. Up the side, near the 1500, and Treasure Island by over 2 lengths. He's made it a nice, truly run race all of the way. Treasure Island leading from Meridian Magique on the outside, Salerno the rail. 2 Ghostlike, who after racing a little wide early, has got a beautiful trail on the outside of Big Indy. Classic Q follows the grey. Beau Laird tucked away on the inside. Jarl is around him, and then About to Trip on the outside of Mondo Contier. Been a little change. They've done a circuit in the back, and Treasure Island, if anything, extended his lead. Out by the best part of 3 now. Salerno on the inside and Meridian Magique. 2 lengths to Big Indy Ghostlike. 3 lengths away in the field, Beau Laird on the inside from Classic Q, and then Jarl. About to Trip, and Mondo Contier has dropped out to last. They make the turn at the 800, and Treasure Island by about 2.5. Big Indy's the first to give chase now. Gets into second from Salerno. Meridian Magique looked to be beaten, and Classic Q pulls to the outside from Beau Laird as they came up the side. Ghostlike lost his place. Jarl pulls out to make some ground, but going around him quickly was About to Trip. He is running home well, and Mondo Contier's a bad last. They're by the school now. Treasure Island being attacked by Big Indy. Keeping a long run going is About to Trip, and it's about to claim these 2 leaders as they came towards the turn, and they've kicked away by 5 lengths over Salerno, and then Jarl battling along, and Beau Laird can't go on, but About to Trip, gee, this has been a long sustained run. It's taken into the lead around the home turn from Big Indy, Treasure Island, and then a long break Salerno and Jarl, but it's About to Trip, and Reese McLeod by 3. Big Indy battling away second, and then Treasure Island, and a long break to Jarl and Salerno, but About to Trip about 3 lengths in front. Big Indy's trying hard to rally. About to Trip, he's kept that long run going. It's been a big performance. About to Trip by 2 lengths on the line. Big Indy has run second. They got away 5 lengths, Treasure Island third, and then Jarl, followed in by Salerno. Classic Q. Beau Laird never came into it. He didn't run the trip today. Next in was Mondo Contier, Ghostlike, and Meridian Magique as last of all. One of the best tried in the race, number 4, About to Trip, ridden by Reese McLeod for Therese Patton. Number 4, the winner. Second 5, Big Indy, Peter Mertens, and third place, number 10. His ruler line will have a betting announcement to follow the running of the race. El Molina is the sub, and they're away and racing in the 1,000 metre shoot, and Geiger Force got away quickly on the inside. Jess Paula was away fast over near the outside, and these two settle down in front of El Molina. Sudden Snow is up and about 4th or 5th placing over on the outside of Buonanotte. They're followed then by Printer's Star getting up on the inside a couple of lengths away to Royal Thong, and they're followed then by True Peace over on the inside of Carnaby Kiss, and then Shopaholic and Soviet Lights through the gap now, and Geiger Force showing plenty of pace, led by a length and a half to Just Porter. Sudden Snow is in third placing, followed by El Molina. Buonanotte being ridden along down on the inside, but making ground, and then a break in the field to Printer's Star and Royal Thong, spotting the leader about 7 around the turn, and Geiger Force for home by 2 lengths to Jess Porter. Sudden Snow pulled out wide, is running on fairly well, then Buonanotte, Royal Thong and El Molina battling away. Geiger Force the leader up the straight. Jess Porter and Sudden Snow is coming home well on the outside. Sudden Snow is getting to Geiger Force and Sudden Snow, they're coming to the line. Sudden Snow finished the best. Sudden Snow got up to beat Geiger Force. Third placing either Jess Paula or Royal Thong out very wide. There's not much between those, and they were clear of El Molina, and then Printer's Star, who battled away okay on the inside. Next Buonanotte, followed by Shopaholic, Carnaby Kiss, and then came Soviet Lights, and towards the tail of the field is True Peace. It's in fact the last to go over the line, and Lorette was a late scratching at 1:28. The winner is number 11, Sudden Snow, having its first start. Is easy on track and has got out to nearly ready. Over near the outside, Black Widow has joined them. Micah Mox came into the outside barrier, 1,000 metres. Race 4. They're set. Line looks okay. All clears through. They're off. Responded a touch slow to move down in gate number 2, and soon after the jump Black Widow flew out of the gates and led Amandine into Hash, was away quickly. Kaitana's going through to be 3rd or 4th, settling down from Rory's Thought. Cameo Lady's hunting through and might even retain the inside and keep Black Widow very wide. Responded getting up behind them's better than midfield now, followed then by Nonsense, Blush Damask out wide, and they were trailed further back then by Beltrice as they go through the gap, and then St Anne's Bay, Micah Mox. Cameo Lady hunted through on the inside, led Black Widow as second. In third placing Kaitana from Amandine, and then Blush Damask. Responded a length away within 5 of the leader coming to the turn, and then Beltrice, Royal Thought into Hash and Nonsense. Around the turn though, and Cameo Lady, led by a good margin, gets to the outside by 3. Amandine. Respondent's got up to 3rd. Cameo Lady halfway up the straight. She's out by a couple. Amandine and Respondent battling away, but Cameo Lady responding to hands and heels from Damien Holland, and Cameo Lady beats Amandine by a length and a half. 3rd to Responded. Good effort after missing the start. A break to Beltrice, Kaitana, Blush Damask, and then Interhash, Nonsense, Rory's Thought, followed by St Anne's Bay. Black Widow tied very badly and has finished at the tail of the field there in company with Micah Mox. She's done a good job, the winner. She's hunted through along the inside to lead. And Hilltop now moving in. Just about right as Synology moved up on the outside, completed the lineup. Set to go. 1,000 metres is the journey. Lambada Boy stood up okay, jumped reasonably. Hilltop got out okay near the outside. Condensation is away very quickly, and so is Colossus of Rhodes driving up, and Jägermeister in the pink colours is going fast. It's Colossus of Rhodes narrowly though. Jägermeister second, closely followed by Valderrama. Prince Parides the outside in the green, and Repar pushing up on the rail. 1.5 Arabian Adventure, Condensation 1 to Chino. They're followed by Magic Claws, Hilltop, Lambada Boy, and 3 Synology. Through the gap, Colossus of Rhodes over on the outside, and Jägermeister near the fence are the joint leaders. Repar following them through along the fence. Then Arabian Adventure, Valderrama. Prince Parides on the outside, and they've got away from Magic Claws, Condensation, and next is Hilltop, Lambada Boy, Synology, Chino at the corner. Colossus of Rhodes in front. Arabian Adventure's running on well. Repar the rail. Jägermeister can't go on. Valderrama's struggling in the middle of the field. Out wide, Arabian Adventure raced up to Colossus of Rhodes, and Repar on the inside. Synology late, but Arabian Adventure is starting to race away in the last little bit. Repar trying hard, but Arabian Adventure wins at 3/4. Repar second. Photo third. Synology or Colossus of Rhodes. Then Magic Claws. In behind them, Lambada Boy, Condensation, the weakening Jägermeister, followed by Hilltop, and then Valderrama, who struggled. Chino's second last, and Prince Parides last of all. Arabian Adventure, the winner. It'll pay around $11.03. About 800 to run at Grafton, and it looks like we might be holding here at Moonee Valley. Now let's remember it moved up on the outside, joined them in the gates, and they stand up ready to go, and they're off. And Let's Remember jumped okay over near the outside. Eternal Fire dropped out towards the tail. Mystic Melody is one of the first to bounce out and leads in the early part from Tiralize. Devon Valley Lady through along the inside. Let's Remember's going up wide on the course, followed by Talia. Mrs. Bentley getting tightened up a little there and lost ground. Entropy just ahead of her with Fleet of Me. And one of the last as they leave the straight there, Sweet Lady Bird and Eternal Fire last in a very bunched field. And Mystic Melody is the leader out near the 1600, out by 2 lengths. Tiralize is second. Let's Remember moving up third outside Devon Valley Lady. A length and a half further back in the field is Talia lying in fifth placing, followed then by Fleet of Me. Entropy, Mrs. Bentley moving up wide on the course now, and then Eternal Fire and Sweet Lady Bird. But Mystic Melody took the field up to the turn at the 1200 metres, off the rails, well away from the fence, leading about a length and a half. Tiralize is second. Devon Valley Lady down on the inside in third placing. 1.5 to Let's Remember. Fifth on the rails, Fleet of Me, followed by Talia and Mrs. Bentley tracking out 3 wide. A length behind these, Eternal Fire, Entropy, and 3 deep and last of all is Sweet Lady Bird. Down the back now, 1,000 metres left in front of them, and Mystic Melody out in front by about a length and a half. Tiralize is second, a little over 2 lengths, Devon Valley Lady. They're followed by Let's Remember, 2 Fleet of Me, Talia, followed by moving up Mrs. Bentley on the outside, and then a length and a half, Entropy, followed by Sweet Lady Bird and Eternal Fire. Up the side, Mystic Melody. She leads by about 3 lengths, Tiralize. In behind them, Devon Valley Lady. Let's Remember, pull to the outside, Talia, and Mrs. Bentley's coming very wide at the 600 metres. Then Entropy, Eternal Fire. Fleet of Me's well back and being hard ridden at this point. Second or third last, and Sweet Lady Bird is last of all. Mystic Melody, she leads for home about 3 lengths in front from Tiralize, battling away with Let's Remember. Mrs. Bentley's been deep, but she's starting to come home, and then Entropy picking up ground round the turn, and Mystic Melody leads into the straight about 3 lengths to Mrs. Bentley, and Let's Remember battling away well. Mystic Melody the leader halfway up the straight though. Mrs. Bentley, Entropy, Let's Remember trying hard, and then Fleet of Me, but Mystic Melody still in front, and all the way for Mystic Melody, wins it by 2. Entropy got up for second, Photo third. It's either Let's Remember or Mrs. Bentley, and then Fleet of Me. A break, Devon Valley Lady. Long break in the field, Sweet Lady Bird, followed then by Tiralize, who dropped out of it, followed by Eternal Fire, and a long last is Talia. Winner number 9, Mystic Melody, led all the way Peter Mertens and Grant Dalziel. Here's Elidation about to come up and complete the line, and then Zero Wild, in fact, would be the last to come along. Here's Zero Wild going in now. 3, 8 and 9 in the quaddie. Be some big divvies. They're all in set to run. Light flashing and they're away, and Vertex a little slow to move down on the inside. Sarragat began fast. Sly Slate got away well, and Mr. Musical's up there. There's going forward Zero Isle. Over on the outside to be up with the leading horses, and just off them is Elidation and Biscay Blaze. As they make their way up towards the turn now at the 1200 metres, and it's Sarragat going to the lead. Sarragat in front into the back, led by nearly a length. Into second placing Sly Slate, followed in behind them Mr. Musical. Zero Isles improving up to fourth. A length and a half Elidation, 2 lengths behind those Biscay Blaze. Blushing Jaden over on the rails. Another 2 lengths to Over the Moon. Prospero's back to third last, and then Vertex and Major Fun. At the 850 metre mark, and Sarragat in front, a half to Sly Slate. A length to Zero Isle, the outside in third place, and then Mr. Musical. A neck to Elidation in the pink colours, running about fifth on the outside from Biscay Blaze. Over the Moon is coming wide, and Vertex deeper still. Blushing Jaden just behind them, followed by Prospero, and back last of all is Major Fun. But the field is bunched up at the 600 metres now, and moving up, Sly Slate took a slender lead from Sarragat. On their outside, Zero Isle still there, and Over the Moon's gone up to fourth out wider. They were trailed by Mr. Musical. Here's Prospero starting his run now. He's within 3 lengths of the leader and coming home. Sly Slate came around the turn. Vlad Durick looking for a double. Led by a length to Zero Isle, Prospero. Elidation running on fairly. Mr. Musical is battling, and so too is Over the Moon as they corner. Prospero's coming with a beautifully timed run. Hitched the lead at the top of the straight now. Could be his day today. Dashed away by a couple of lengths now to Sly Slate, Zero Isle, and then Over the Moon. But Prospero racing well and deserves the win. Prospero and Jason Patton by 4 lengths on the line to Sly Slate or Zero Isle. Photo for the minors. Then Eledition, Mr. Musical, followed in by Over the Moon, a break Blushing Jade and Biscay Blaze. Sarragat knocked right up, Major Fun never in it, Vertex last. Victory for number 3, Prospero, around 420 and 160. Not much in it for them. Complete the line then. And moving in, Stardock completes the line on the outside. Set for the last. Marlai has the inside. Fifes is alongside it in 2. Makeshift with an attendant on one side now, getting assistance on the near side, and they're away. And Marlai jumped well, so did Fifes. Stalker beat them out, looking for the lead. Rub Shoulders got away well, and as they settle into stride, Pattern Pay drops out to be one of the last near the inside. First turn looming. Stardock with a forward move from outside is going up to join Rub Shoulders in the centre, and Stalker let them go and sat third. They're followed by Makeshift fourth. Fifes is fifth on the inside, one to Marlai. Clarendon's Curse tracking out wide, about 3 lengths away in the field. Soviet Sun being trailed by Pattern Pay and Brightmore. Good pace, 1,000 metres to go. Rub Shoulders the inside. Held out Stardock, led him by a head, running to the turn at the 800. Stalker in third placing. Makeshift the outside. Fifes are right behind them near the inside. Followed by Clarendon's Curse, one to Marlai, and they're trailed then by Soviet Sun. Towards the tail, Pattern Pay, fairly bunch field though, and Bright Demore is last of all. They came up the side, and with about 700 metres to go, Rub Shoulders and Stardock still sharing the front ahead of Stalker. Just behind them then is Makeshift out wider. Clarendon's Curse deeper out. Fifes are saving ground near the inside, followed by Marlai, who's starting to make some ground. They're trailed then by Pattern Pay, Soviet Sun and Bright Demore. Stardock, the leader, coming around the home turn now. He drew out by about 1.5 lengths to Rub Shoulders. Stalker battling. Makeshift to the outside, and then Fifes are as they corner from Pattern Pay. Into the straight though, and Stardock with a big lead. He's out by 3 lengths. Marlai's coming to the outside, followed by Rub Shoulders. But Stardock, the leader, 100 out. Marlai really starting to lift. Stardock getting tired. Marlai's really charging. Stardock holding on though. Stardock by a neck to Marlai. 6 lengths they got away on the rest of them. Rub Shoulders is in a photo for third. And might just get it. Bright Demore's with him though, not much in that between them actually. Fifes has run fifth, and they were followed by Makeshift, and then there's a break in the field to Soviet Sun towards the tail, and Pattern Pay one of the last, and last in is Stalker. Number 9 is the winner. Stardock, well, he got away from them coming up towards the home turn and has held on. Marlai's made tremendous late ground. It's been a very good run. 4.5 metres today.